On this video, we're going to be talking about the ultimatum Milan have set on Gigio Donnarumma, Perisic's possible move to Manchester United, and Dries Mertens has finally renewed his contract with Napoli. What's up everybody, I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Cantaris.
And welcome to Italian Football TV, where we're going to give you all the latest Serie A transfer news, starting with the news of Dries Mertens signing his contract with Napoli, extending until 2020. There were some doubts on this deal, a lot saying that maybe he wasn't happy in Naples, his wife wanted to go somewhere else, maybe the Premier League was going to come and offer him, or maybe even China, but he's officially put pen to paper, signing it off with a tweet saying, "My past, my present, and my future is here in Naples."
So happy with Mertens. He is the future of Napoli right now. What he's building with Serie and the rest of the squad is amazing. I was a little nervous because it did take a little bit of time for him to sign, and there was a lot of interest from other, Premier League clubs, like you said. But I'm so happy he's staying at the Serie A and Napoli, and he's going to build a nice future with them.
Yes, and the big thing is that dello, the club's president, came out and gave an interesting detail on the contract, which is that there is a release clause that a Chinese club is allowed to sign him for about 30 million. And it's pretty interesting because dello said, "We learned from the Higuain deal where we made a mistake that we shouldn't include release clauses," but he says that Mertens was pushing for this one and it's for China.
That's a little low for China.
Yeah.
Come on, can we both say if Belotti has 100 million release clause, Mertens should be in that same region, and especially China, they always have.
Mertens is old and Belotti's young.
But look at him now, though.
Anyway,
he's doing good in Italy.
A different discussion for a different time. Let's move on to our next topic, which is Perisic's possible move to Manchester United. Crazy reports, they're coming out of Mediaset, who is not the best source, but we have to talk about this because it's getting intensified and many are talking about this. So Mediaset say Inter and Manchester United have agreed 45 million euros to sell Perisic to Manchester United. This is a crazy story to me. For me, Perisic is not a player that's worth 45 million euros.
No, I agree too. I was very surprised with this. Perisic he's a good player for Inter, but he is inconsistent, and like you said, he is older, so 45 wouldn't be enough. But if they do get that offer,
great for Inter.
Sell him and invest in someone else.
Absolutely.
For Man U, I don't think it's the best.
Go get like a Di Maria or someone like that. That's my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
I would do it if I was Inter. For Manchester United, this one still seems crazy to me. The next news comes from Juventus. Apparently, Juventus met last night with Leandro Paredes' agent and someone who is close with Di Maria, apparently trying to work out deals. We know Paredes was almost went to Juventus in the summer. There were big talks about that, and it seems like these negotiations have opened and Juventus want Di Maria.
This would be sick. We all know Di Maria is at a top level right now. Sinking a little bit at PSG, I must say, but we all know he's a quality player, and they can manage to get him. And I don't know about Paredes. Roma really love him. They're all talking about he's, the next big thing, so it's going to be very tough for him.
To me, Paredes will be an incredible signing for Juventus. Young, he's got a vision, he sees the game well, and Juventus' midfield is not the best. There's no denying that. And from Di Maria's perspective, he would really increase the squad, the level, even more than now. I think that he brings a lot of experience and he's just a fantastic player. It would be interesting to see if this happens, even though Mandzukic has just renewed with Juventus, but that is the latest news coming out right now. The next bit of news is the big one with Gigio Donnarumma. Today, opening my phone and I see the top front covers of all the newspapers in Italy, Gazzetta Corriere dello Sport and Tuttosport, talk about an ultimatum that Milan are setting on Gigio Donnarumma because he is still not renewed with the club, and they say that they're gonna give Donnarumma until June 30th to sign his contract, and if he doesn't, they're gonna keep him on the bench the entire season.
I was a little skeptical on this, but yeah, it was on the most reliable newspapers here, but I still don't see
some
anything.
of the most reliable.
And Mino Raiola did come out and said, "Oh, they're just trying to start something between us."
He says, Mino Raiola said it's complete BS.
Yes, exactly. But then again, it is Mino Raiola, and he says a lot of BS himself, so we can't really trust a lot of those guys.
That's true. Montello also came out saying that Gigio is an unsellable player for me. And just my personal opinion, I think that it seems extremely strange to me. I think that the newspapers has seen a little crack where Donnarumma has not gone and signed his contract yet, so they're trying to weasel their way in
a few more
and
papers,
sell a few more papers. And maybe there's some basis to this, maybe not, but for me, I could never see them putting Donnarumma on the bench for an entire season and then letting him go for free. And Corriere dello Sport even say that Manchester City are putting pressure to try to sign Gigio Donnarumma. And for me, Milan need to do everything in their power to make sure that Donnarumma stays, because he is the future of the Azzurri and of AC Milan, and a huge building block for the Italians.
I had a question for you guys and you, Marco. Do you think Donnarumma is thinking about a move at all, or you think he's 100% focused on Milan?
I think he's focused.
He wants a little bit more money.
I personally think he's focused. I'm just saying that off my gut feeling, and I think that these rumors, again, there's a small basis to this that Donnarumma hasn't renewed, but it's been blown up to a bigger proportion. So yeah, that is what some of the major news is inside of Italy. Now it's your turn. Go into the comment section below. Comment your thoughts on everything that we had to say. Like this video if you enjoyed and want to see us do this every day. And please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao ragazzi.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! What are you waiting for?